If it's August, December, or June, for my heart sings a wonderful tune. As long as you care for me.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your wonderful welcome. I'm happy to be with all of you again. And our program today is dedicated to the music and the life of one of America's greatest composers, Stephen Foster. And to start out the program, here is one of his very exciting and rollicking tunes, Camptown Races. I'll be back in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, to bring you more of the highlights in the life and music of Stephen Foster. But first, here's a word from our sponsor.
When you think of New England, what do you see in your mind's eye? Mountainsides blazing with color in the fall?
Fishnets and lobster pots, a crackling fire on an old stone hearth. Well, it really is all here in New England, and it's all here in Yankee, the magazine that celebrates the New England way of life.
Each month, Yankee gives you a fresh look at this lively region in lively articles and fiction, charming illustrations, and striking photographs.
Look, in just one issue of Yankee, you could cruise New Hampshire's Great Bay.
Discover New England's contributions to the world of sport and meet Fanny Farmer, the woman who taught America how to cook.
Enjoy 8 monthly issues of Yankee for just $9.97. That's 36% off the regular price.
And you'll also get absolutely free Yankee's main dish church supper cookbook.
That's 800-272-7800. 800-272-7800. Toll free. 800-272-7800.
Stephen Collins Foster was born on July 4th, 1826 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. He was pretty much of a problem child in his youth. He disliked going to school. He would much rather dream and think of music. Later, he associated with members of the traveling minstrel shows, and his music was influenced by the singing of the Negroes who came up from the South on the riverboats, and also by the Negro worshipers in a little church near his childhood home. His songs are distinctly American, yet the sentiments they express are so basically human that they are sung throughout the world. The finest of his sentimental songs are his songs of home. The devotion to his home and the companionship of his parents, brothers, and sisters were his strongest emotion. Kentucky Home was written after a visit to Federal Hill, the home of Judge John Rowan, a relative of the composer and a United States Senator. It was a stately old southern mansion near Bardstown, Kentucky, and it expresses Stephen Foster's personal recollection of the place. The sun shines bright in my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the corn tops ripe, and the meadows in bloom, while the birds make music all the day. It is now open as a museum, and each year thousands of people visit this famous landmark, for it was in this place that Stephen Foster composed this song in 1852. At home. This song has proved to be one of the world's most famous songs, translated in almost every language. And yet, its simplicity and its homey sentiments express longings that are shared by the rich and poor, by the weak as well as the strong. And it seems to describe the home we all long for. Into the verse and music of this song, Stephen Foster expressed his love for his own home and something of his heart and soul. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away, there's where my heart is turning ever, far from the old folks at home. The song Old Black Joe was inspired by an old Negro who was a servant of Dr. McDowell. He was the father of Jane McDowell, whom Stephen Foster later married. To this old Negro, Stephen Foster said, "Someday I'm going to put you in a song." And with Foster, a promise was a promise. Gone from the earth to a better land, I know. I hear their gentle voices calling, Old Black Joe. dull, cold ground expresses the era after the Civil War, and it depicts the faithful Negroes who mourn the loss of their master. In his 38 years, Stephen Foster wrote over 200 songs, and yet his life ended in poverty and tragedy. He died in the charity ward of Bellevue Hospital in New York City. In his wallet, no money, but a scrap of paper scribbled with the line, "Dear friends and gentle hearts." It was for his wife, Jane McDowell, who possessed a beautiful soprano voice, that Stephen Foster wrote Jeannie with the light brown hair. Although they separated due to the fact he was unable to support her with his music, he never stopped loving her, and many is the time he would sing this song in his loneliness and in his longing for her.
I dream of Jeannie with a light brown hair, born like a vapor on the summer air. I'd see her tripping where the bright streams play, happy as the daisies that dance on her way. Many were the wild notes her merry voice would pour. Many were the blithe birds that warbled them o'er. I dream of Jeannie with a light brown hair, floating like a vapor on the soft summer air. Sighing like the night wind and sobbing like the rain, wailing for the lost one that comes not again. I long for Jeannie my heart bows low. Nevermore to find her where the bright waters flow. Floating like a vapor on the soft summer air.
Elvis fans,
Well, just take
pass up this deal and it'll break your heart.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Act now and you get this special video cassette and album package for one low price. You get Elvis 56, over an hour of Elvis, on stage, backstage, at home, and on his own.
Get lonesome sometimes.
Plus, this collector's edition of Elvis's long-lost early recordings and Scotty Moore's revealing reminiscence of the first years with Elvis. Only through this special TV offer do you get the historic performances that shook up the American public, the moves that drove them crazy, and the look that seduced millions. Plus, the intimate story of how this truck-driving hillbilly cat barreled his way to superstardom in one short year.
Call 1-800-248-6400 or send check or money order for $29.95 plus $3.75 shipping to Elvis 56 at this address. Call now 1-800-248-6400.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recreate for you the old-fashioned minstrel of the time of Stephen Foster. This is our version of the Christie Minstrels. But before we do that, I'd like to get in costume for this number because this chair is waiting for me. I'll be right back in a minute. Hey there, Mr. George. Why does a chicken cross the street? You don't know? To get on the other side. I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. It rained all night today, I left, the weather it was dry. The sun's so hot, I'm close to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Hey there, Mr. George. Why does a fireman wear red suspenders? You don't know? To hold up his pants. Had a dream the other night when everything was still. I dreamt I saw Susanna coming down the hill. The buckwheat cake was in her mouth, a tear was in her eye. Says I, I'm coming from the south, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to do a little banjo solo for you folks now. Big finish. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have a wonderful surprise for you. Sitting in our audience tonight is that lovely magnolia blossom, Miss Janie McDowell. And she's with her favorite beau, too, Mr. Stephen Foster. Suppose we get Miss Janie up here to sing us a little song, okay? Mr. Stephen Foster, come up here and play for your Miss Janie. Come on, Mr. Foster, come on.
Does your closet crush your clothes till they end up looking like trash? Now get 500% more space with the filing system. Look, 20 hangers normally take up all this room or end up looking like this, but our system separates and organizes hangers. See how much extra space it makes? It's simple. Just hang your clothes on the filing system and file them away. Now when you need them, they're fresh and wrinkle-free. Don't struggle with storing winter clothes. Now you've made enough space for summer and winter wardrobes. There's even a fold-up version for travelers. It packs itself in seconds and then unpacks again with no wrinkles, no worries. They're tough, unbreakable, and normally cost $9.95 each. But we'll send you 3 regular filers plus the fold-up filer, all for just $9.95. Call now.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-441-1717 or send $9.95 plus $3.95 shipping and handling to Filing System Box 60, Department NC, Los Angeles, California. Don't miss this fantastic offer. Call now 1-800-441-1717.
Ma, that was a beautiful song that Miss Janie sang, but it made me kind of sad, and I shed a tear. You too, Mr. George? Well, now I'd like to cheer you all up again with some happy dance.
journey ever, that's where the old folks stay. All the world is sad and weary everywhere I roam. Still longing for the old plantation, far from the old folks at home.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm all out of breath. Not from dancing, but from changing my clothes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go. I've enjoyed so much bringing you the melodies of Stephen Foster. And I'd like to thank Miss Thora Matheson for her beautiful singing on our program today. I'll be looking forward to the next time we can get together. So now, on behalf of my brother George and everyone in this show, this is Liberace in Hollywood saying, I'll see you in the morning sun. And when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.